Right, perfect timing. I couldn't find my screen there. Sorry, guys. So thanks so much for joining us this evening. I know there are going to be some people joining us just shortly as well. So I just have to apologise for my voice. I've still left my voice in Centre Parks, hasn't quite come back yet. So you'll have to bear with me. So thank you all so much for joining. I'm super, super excited to be here this evening with some new faces as well, which we can all give a shout out to just shortly. But just first of all, in true team feel good style, what I would love to know in the comments is what has been your biggest win of the week so far since last week. What have you achieved and what are you really, really proud of? I would love to know. So pop a little comment in the comments box and just let us know, and I'll give some shout outs as well. So I'm just going to mute everybody that isn't muted. Mute. So we don't have any background noise. So my win for the week is that I have now enrolled 6 new team members so far this month, one of which has just joined the call, and that's Zoe. So if everyone wants to say hi to Zoe, welcome to the team, babe. It's so great to have you on. Thank you for joining. It's amazing to have you here. And just wanted to say hey to Susie as well. I hope you're doing well, darling. It's been a week since we saw you last in the hospital. Have you been okay? Give us a thumbs up. Yeah, fabulous. It's good to see you smiling. Hope you're okay, my lovely. Yeah, so guys, if you want to put a little comment in the comments box, that would literally be amazing of what your win for the week has been. So tonight's call is going to be really simple, and we're going to go back to basics. Yeah, let's everyone welcome Zoe. She's brand new, so it's all new to Zoe. She's literally only signed up in the last literally couple of hours, and she's got a camera on. So yes, go Zoe. So proud of you, babe. Yeah, back to basics. We are just going to strip this back and just go back to what's really important to talk about in this business. And I think Ames is here, but she's actually, I think, just got in the door from the event that she's been out at all day. So Ames, if you're there and you do want to add anything, just unmute yourself and add in when you can, and if you want to. I know you're probably exhausted, so don't worry if you don't want to. So we know that we are our own business. So what do I mean by that? So your beliefs, your values, your morals, the way that you speak and the way that you show up on social media basically creates your business. You are your own brand. So whatever that you are sharing, whatever that you're speaking about on social media, that is basically attracting people to you. That's attracting your customers and your team and energy as well. So it's really, really important to go and vet your Facebook. So what's really important to look at is your profile photo. Have you got a nice smiley photo of yourself? If you've got animals, that's great, but actually it's also really important so that people know who they're actually messaging when we are reaching out to people. When you're sending your birthday messages, it's always good to know that you're being messaged by a human and not a dog. So actually make sure that you've got a nice smiley photo of yourself on your Facebook and on your Instagram as well. And then have a look at your bio, and you can put something like anything that relates to you that I would put, I'm a fit girl, I'm into health, and I'm chasing the dream life of being financially free, something like that. And, make your bio personal to you. You can put emojis in there, make it bright and colourful and make it look attractive. Okay. And then what I would recommend that you do is go and have a look through your social media. And obviously, if you're new, then this isn't something that you perhaps will be able to do just yet. But look back through your posts and ask yourself, would you be inspired by you? Would you come to you for inspiration? Would you come to you for, to ask about the products? Would you even know that you were a Juice Plus ambassador or part of the Feel Good Club or the Diamond Dreamers, or whichever team that you're in? Like, would you actually come to yourself for inspiration? If you wouldn't, then ask yourself, what can I do to start showing up as the best version of me? Do you need to share more product stories? Do you need to share more stuff about your life? Do you need to share more things about the products and what they've done for you and how you feel, or just about your general life? Because remember, guys, we are not a shop. You are your own person, and this fits into your life. So it's not a case of opening a brand new Facebook and posting all the products and trying to sell. It's all about you fitting this into your life. And a really good example of this is, I'm just trying to lower my seat a little bit, is of Nike. So when Nike post their products, they don't post a picture of the trainers on their adverts on TV, for example, with the price of the products. They show people, hey Jeanette, lovely to have you on, thanks for joining, hope you're okay, hope you had a good journey. And you don't see, you know, them sharing on television, you know, the pictures of Nike and the amount of money it costs to buy. They show, you know, how they make people feel. They show athletes wearing the clothing, the shoes, because that's their brand. So really have a think about, like, who are you and what is your brand? And your brand is basically you. So what your interests are, what your hobbies are, who you are as a person, you know, and what you really get up to in your day-to-day life. That shows who you truly are. Okay, so your business is who you are. You can be authentically you and unapologetically you in this business. There's no uniform, there's no boss. You can really show up as the best, most honest and true version of yourself, and share Juice Plus alongside of that, because everybody needs good health. And the way that we show up is with more energy, with more vibrancy, with more just sass about ourselves, and with great skin, great hair and energy. And that is what the Juice Plus products do for us. You know, and you're then able to share your journey. Okay, so the next thing is obviously to be a product of the product. I know everybody knows this. Yeah, Ames, energy is literally everything. So the way that you show up, if you show up with, you know, negativity, with swear words, with you know, complaining and moaning and slagging people off, that's what you're going to attract. So make sure that you are being positive, sharing quotes. And if something bad has happened in your day, then try and put a positive spin on it. We're not trying to tell you not to be yourselves, but remember that everything that you share always has a silver lining. No matter how bad something might be, there is always a silver lining to things. So try and find a way of making something, you know, turn into a positive for your day, because it might just inspire somebody else. Okay. So yeah, energy is absolutely everything, Ames. So yeah, so moving on then. So you need to be a product of the product. So would you come to you for advice about health, wellness, movement, lifestyle? Are you that person? And if you're not, then what can you do? So a great thing to ask yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 is, how do you rate your nutrition? How do you rate your energy? How do you rate your water intake? How do you rate your sleep? How do you rate your motivation? How do you rate all of those things that relate to health? And really think about, if they're like, for example, your sleep is a 4, how could your sleep be better? And then you could start to document that journey on social media. If your movement and your activity, so that how physically active you are, is a 2, how could you actually start sharing that on social media and becoming more active to inspire your audience to do a bit of a challenge with you? Okay, so not only being a product of the product means taking and using Juice Plus. There's a massive difference between actually getting the capsules, taking it, and then forgetting about the rest of your diet. When you have the shakes every day, when you take the capsules and you follow our healthy eating plan, then of course you're going to feel amazing. When, for anybody that's new, there is, in each of our groups, we've got so for example, the Feel Good Club eating plan, you can follow that, and it's basically clean eating. And we recommend 80-20. So 80% of the time nourish your body, 20% of the time nourish your soul with something that you love and something that you'd have as a treat. Because guess what, you're going to start to inspire people, and you can share this again, like documenting your journey along the way. So being a product of the product really means that you're getting on the products, you're sharing that every single day, not necessarily just posting like, look, I'm taking my Juice Plus. It's like, how can you be creative? Post your pancakes, post your shakes, get out there with the dogs, the horses, you know, go for walks, take the extra set of stairs to work, park your car further away, and document that on your social media. So being a product of the product really means getting on a health journey and sharing it, and being really excited and asking, who do I know that needs more energy? Who else do I know that wants to drop a few pounds? Who else is, you know, like scared about little black dress season? That's coming up, isn't it? Those Christmas parties. So that's probably what we're going to be focusing on as soon as October comes in. And what I would just basically say is, the more products you're on, the easier it is to share. So you're never going to be able to sell a mobile phone if you don't use it. You know, you just try and describe what it is. Whereas if actually you've used it, you've tried it, you've played on it, you're going to be able to say what it does, how it makes you feel, how fast it is. Okay, and it's exactly the same with these products. When you take these, you then can start to talk about how you feel, and people will talk about and want to hear about the way that you feel. People buy feelings, not ingredients. And something that's really important to know is that when you're telling your story, talk about what's changed for you, talk about what has been different, talk about, you know, when you started and before you even started Juice Plus, you know, why you got started, what was the reason. So when I started Juice Plus, I was shy, I had terrible skin, I was kind of skinny fat, I didn't really go to the gym seriously, I was lacking in energy, and I was missing something from my diet. Even though I was super healthy, I never felt like energized, and I just was struggling. And I took Juice Plus, and then within 2 weeks I was pinging out of bed. I had all this energy. I was going to the gym before I went to work. I started to wear less makeup. I started to drop body fat and go to more gym classes. So all of these things started to happen, and I started to feel confident. I started to feel more like myself. I started to feel comfortable in my clothes. I started to feel happier. I was happier in my relationship. So there's so many different things that can come from this. So really start to think about like outside of the box, not just you take fruit and vegetables and it makes you feel good. Like there's so much more to taking the products, okay, and how you can share that on your social media. Okay, so moving on. So we're sharing the products on our health journey on our social media. So on Facebook and Instagram, on your stories and on your posts. And on your grids. So you need fresh eyes every single day. So some of you might have an audience of, I don't know, 100, 200, you might have 1,000. When I first started, I had about 700 friends on Facebook, and I didn't have Instagram because it didn't exist back then. And I've now got 6,000 people on Instagram, which isn't a lot compared to a lot of people. And I'm just about maxed out on my Facebook, which I keep having to recycle and, you know, remove some people and add new people on. But we need fresh eyes every single day. So one of the main things that you need to be doing on a daily basis is finding, adding and messaging. Okay, so find people that are similar to you. So what you can do is draw a little stick man and then write down your interests. So who you are, what you're interested in, how old you are, you know, where do you hang out, what are your favorite brands, you know, are you a dog mum, are you a horsey mum, have you got children, have you got 4 children, how old are the kids, like do you have all girls and a boy, like what football team do you support? So write all these things down, and then you can go and find people of a similar interest either on Facebook or on Instagram through hashtags, through places, through, for example, I like to look up different gyms, and I like to find people that are, you know, perhaps athletes that have competed in bikini competitions. Today I've been connecting with world-class runners, because I used to do a lot of running back in the day, and so I've been looking up Olympic runners, and I've had 2 amazing conversations with 2 Olympic runners that have both won medals, and I'm not allowed to say who they are. They've asked me to keep it quiet because it's confidential apparently, but you just never know. I've had great conversations, so just get out there, and I'll talk about messaging shortly, but go and find people. Thank you so much, Susie. Yeah, it just goes to show, like, I just say to people, we've got a world-class product, you're a world-class athlete, would you like to know more information? Simple. That was basically my message to those people, and I've had a great response. So so let's have a look at the comments just quickly. Susie says 1 new teamie, congratulations, that's amazing, really well done, my lovely. Christine did a split live, it's been a while since she's done one, booked another one for the end of this week, amazing. Everyone says welcome to Zoe. Ames is home. Kelly says I've posted a pre-post to do with that today. That's amazing. Jeanette says I had 90 friends and was a watcher, not a poster. So, you know, you just adding fresh eyes on your social media is so important. You know, even if you don't have many now, that's absolutely fine. You can literally gradually add people, and not everybody's going to accept. That's okay. Not everybody's going to say yes, but you know, you're all here for a reason. I think comment in the comments box if you were found by somebody that you didn't already know on social media, or they weren't somebody that you knew. I can guarantee that 99% of my team and my customers are people that I didn't know before I started Juice Plus, and have been random ads and friends of friends and referrals. So you just got to get confident and go adding and find people. And really, when you're adding people, like, I think of it as though I'm adding these people who I'd love to be friends with. I'd love them to be my best friends, and then I can go and have a conversation about the gym, about horses, about riding, about healthy food, about running, you know, things that I love. Have a conversation, and then I just say, you'd be amazing at what we do, can I share our amazing products which could help you maximize your results? And they say yes. It's that easy. Okay, so you've just got to think about who you are, what your interests are, and what hashtags that you can find that you can then go and find people that you relate to. Okay, so finding, and then you add them, and then you can pop them a message. Now there's so many different ways that you can message people, and my favorite way is to say one of 2 things. What I might do actually is put my message into the chat, which you can copy. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Let me find it. So this is my message that I love to send out. And this is from actually Ross and Danny. So it's similar to that. So that's what I like to send out to people. If I'm not being so direct, I sometimes just strike up a conversation, and I'll literally just say, oh, hey, Sally, I literally love your your gym outfit, where is that from? That workout looks amazing. I'm going to try it today and I'll let you know how I get on. How long have you been training for? Like literally starting a conversation about something that we've both got of a similar interest to, and just being super chatty and be really friendly. And, you know, sincere compliments work a treat as well. So giving someone a compliment about their horse, their dog, their running time. I've been connecting with a lot of people that did the Berlin Marathon in the last couple of days, or it was a half marathon. And I've just been congratulating people on the time, like, oh my God, you did the half marathon, congratulations. I've done one of those before and it's so tough. I don't know if you know, but or if you've seen, but I recommend an amazing product which is great for muscle soreness. Have you seen it? And they all say no, and I'm like, can I tell you about it? And they say yes. So it's just about finding ways of, you know, actually reaching out to people and just creating new conversations. And if anybody's new and they're thinking, oh my God, like, you know, I'm not confident in this, don't worry. I never knew all of this at the start. I didn't know how to do this. Like, this is something that I've learned along the way, and, you know, we will teach you this and you'll have the confidence. And the way to get confident is to try and to practice and to jump on the calls, and, you know, we can really help you. But the main thing is getting on your health journey and feeling how you feel. So finding, adding and messaging. And then what you want to do is create a list. So create a list of people that you're messaging, and just, you know, you can write down next to it what you've spoken to them about. And then on the subsequent days, you can follow up. So follow up and just go and recheck in and see if they've listened, seen the information you've sent them, or if you've just had a conversation about just general things, then you can literally just jump in and say to them, I might have something that you could be interested in, or might have something that could help you, for example. And, you know, then you can showcase the business or the products to them. Okay. So that's just a really, really basic find, add, message and follow up introduction. And that's something that you definitely need to be doing every day. And like, if you're not very confident in this, just find one person to message every single day. One is better than none. Doing nothing is never going to get you anywhere, but doing one is going to get you close to your goal. So just reach out and send one message. And if you want some reassurance, and send it to your upline first to check your message and to help them get you to respond, then absolutely do that and reach out. Okay. So posting, remember, we're not a shop window, like I mentioned before. There is so many different things that you can post about. So one of my favorite things to post is in the morning, a gratitude post, or a morning post of inspiration, just to say good morning to people, and just to, you know, give people a good start to their day. And when I first started doing this, I didn't really know how to do that. So I went onto Pinterest, I downloaded Pinterest and typed in morning motivation quotes, and then literally just shared a quote. I typed it out myself with a photo with me in the morning, or me with a shake. And people say to me every single day, like, thank you so much, Millie, you brightened up my day. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So really think about, like, how do you open your Facebook in the morning? How do you open your shop? What do you open your shop with? Do you open it with positivity? Do you open it up first thing in the morning, or do you wait until 9 or 10 o'clock? Because I can guarantee you, if you are up posting first thing in the morning, you could even plan a post before you go to bed at night. So when you wake up in the morning, you can hit that post button so it's out there on social media, so people know that you're up and that you're spreading positivity into the world. Then, you know, people will look out for you and they'll see you every single day, and then you'll build relationships with the early risers, and they're the people that will be watching you. Okay. So posting is really fun, and you can do this as much or as little as you like. What I'd basically say is that Facebook, like grids, Facebook timeline is more for kind of like information posts and posts about yourself, and you know, a little bit more descriptive, whereas stories is obviously little snippets of you about your day and about what's going on in your life. And, you know, you're taking the dog for a walk, going to the hairdressers, making a shake, and doing little cute videos, and people so people can watch you. You can do polls, you can do asking questions. There's so many different things on Instagram now that you can add to bump up your algorithm and to get people to engage and ask questions about products, about, you know, if you're wearing a nice dress to a party and you can't decide to choose whether you want to wear black or blue, ask your audience, get them engaging, get them to know who you are, and really get them to, you know, start knowing who you are. You want your audience to know what you're doing, what you're about, what you're up to, because then they're going to get involved and they're going to get engaged with you. Okay. So posting is an integral part of what we do, and if you're not doing it enough, then you're missing a massive part of this business. So really go back and have a look at your social media and see how much you're posting. I'm going to ask you now, how often do you ask about the business? How often do you post about the fact that we've got an opportunity and it's £30 to sign up until the end of September? If you're not posting about that every single day, you're missing out, and you're seriously, you know, like, we've got 4 days left of this month to sign people up for free in Mexico, Canada, and America for free, guys. And then it's £30 to the end of September in England and the Nordics. Okay, so really, really get out there. And I would advise you to jump into the inbox and ask people. And this is what I love to say to people. I don't know if you know anybody who would like to earn an extra income because I'm building in your area and I'm going to invest in somebody, something like that. Okay, so something short and sweet, and you know, something friendly. And if you're asking about other people to join you, guess what? They're going to go, oh yeah, well, actually I do know somebody. Or they might say, I don't know anybody, but I'll keep my eyes open. Or they'll say, well, actually I'm interested, can you tell me some more? So instead of saying, I think you should join up, you can ask people, I don't suppose you know anybody in your area who's looking to earn an extra income. I'm looking to invest some time in somebody who's self-motivated, driven, and wants to earn an extra income. Okay, and that way it takes it away from them and it allows them to feel relaxed about the situation. Okay, so I absolutely love that. So honestly, girls and guys, get onto this. It's such an amazing opportunity that we've got now. There's not many days left, and you've got the opportunity to double your teams. Every single person in your team could get one more team member, and you could double your team. And if every single one of those people got one order, guess what? You're probably going to be a lot closer to your next promotion. So own this. Be like thankful that we've got this opportunity, and remember that this is the time that you can really help people. This is not essentially about you know, earning extra money. It's about who can we help? Who do we know out there that needs a help, that needs an extra income, that we can help have better health, better energy, you know? And I'd always say lead with the business. So ask about the business, because if they say no, then you can offer the products. If you offer the products and they say no, then you can't really lead with the business after that. So definitely start asking about who do you know who wants to earn an extra income, who wants to, you know, balance out that energy bill increase. Like, would you be interested to hear how you can actually not worry about your energy bills? Yes, well, join this call. Come on Wednesday. We've got an amazing call for you to come and get involved in. Okay, so really get on that, guys. It's £30 for 4 more days. And if you want to help your people get signed up and get to 825 in 4 days, which is 4 days from tomorrow, you need 206 points per day to hit Partner Plus over 4 days, which is so doable. You know, go out and get 2 protective pluses, and then you'll pretty much be there for 825. And if you get a teamie with an order, guess what? They've got an extra £100. So that's absolutely amazing. So if you sign somebody up tomorrow, incentivize them to get that 825, and they'll get that £80 bonus, and all they need is 206 points a day, which is absolutely amazing. So just moving on, then I've got a few more things that I want to share with you. Is groups. So we all have our own support groups, and I just want to really encourage you guys, like, the support group is the hub of your community for your customers. This is where that you need to be posting every day your journey. If you know, if you're not showing up, then your people aren't going to show up. You've got to lead from the front. So showcase your shakes, showcase a recipe. You know, you don't have to post all day every day, but be in there supporting, you know, once a day. Go in there in 10-minute pockets of the day. You know, when you've got 5 minutes, just go and love and comment, drop a recipe, you know, share your healthy dinner meal before you eat it, and inspire people, because this is all about inspiring healthy living around the world. So please make sure that those customer support groups are full of buzzy information, support and love and care, because that is where you're going to find your best team members in the support groups. Okay. And then also, obviously, we have our team group, the Team Feel Good Club. And if anybody's not a part of that, then please feel free to come and join. That's just obviously where we recognize people, we welcome new team members, and post all about events and things like that. And then I know that we've got as well, Amy and I have both got separate groups, but 8 steps to getting started strong, which have got some really great steps in to help you getting started off on the wrong foot. And we cover things like vision boards groups, your first 2 promotions, and all things like that you can work through very steadily. It's very simple, it's nice and easy, just to help you, you know, get started really well. And there's also a getting started call in there for you to join. So just finally then, what's really important to have, guys, which I don't know if any of you have got or updated. Let's just see what Kirsty said. I've had a lot of interest from posting my own results, and that took a lot. Can I just give Kirsty a massive shout out, actually, like Amy said here? Your progress has been insane. If anybody hasn't seen Kirsty's progress today, please go and give her some love. I actually shared her post as well, just because she has done so well. Her transformation has been incredible. She looks like a different person. So really, really, really well done, lovely. I'm so, so proud of you. Just a massive, massive shout out for sharing that as well, because I know it's super scary. But think how many people you've inspired, and think how many people that's going to have an impact on. So you doing that, as scary as it was on the other side of fear, is amazing, amazing things. So really, really proud of you. So yeah, so having a vision board, guys, is so important. So when was the last time that you updated your vision board? Okay, so what I would say is, on a day-to-day basis, what do you say to yourself? Like, oh yeah, I need a new frying pan, I just can't afford it yet. Oh yeah, I need a new carpet, but if I've got to save for that. Oh yeah, I need new windows. Like, what are the things that you want in your life that you can't actually afford to buy right now? Or, you know, do you want to have your energy bills covered without any worries? Like, update your vision board regularly and put the small things on there, as well as those big, audacious, scary goals, which are things like cars, holidays, you know, buying a house in cash, which this business can absolutely give you. Really, 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 you know, dream big, and then dream even bigger. You know, whether it's incredible family life, whether it's, you know, buying your mum a car, whether it's, I don't know, like going on holiday with your family to, you know, Disneyland. I know that's something for everybody that has children. I have a lot of girls that love to take their family off to Disneyland. So really think about, you know, how is it going to be when you actually make those things come true? And that vision board is going to be there to motivate you, because motivation doesn't always last. You've got to be disciplined. Discipline is something that you have to learn. You're not born with discipline. It's something that you have to actually teach yourself to have. Motivation is there at the start, but actually when things get tough, that is when you have to get disciplined. Okay, you're not going to get results from dipping your toe in and out. So it's actually showing up and getting things done. And do you know what I've always thought, guys? Like, with this business, I used to work at a place called Jenny Craig, which was a weight management consultancy company. And, you know, I had to sit at that desk and I had to get sales every single day to meet my targets. And if I didn't, then I got a disciplinary. And if I got 3 disciplinaries, then I would have got the sack. So I kind of treat this as the same kind of thing for myself. I treat this as a job. I treat this as like, I'm going to work and I'm showing up and I'm doing the do, and I must, you know, I must do the action. And I know that by showing up in that way, I actually get to work. I don't sit and scroll. I make sure that I've got my DMO set out, which I'm going to cover just shortly in a second. And I know that my vision board is set out in front of me, and that is keeping me motivated, because believe me, there are days where I'm like, oh, I've messaged 5 people and I promised myself that I would do 10. I'm just going to go and sit and cuddle Steph on the sofa. I don't. I get it done. I make sure that I get it done. And sometimes it's those last messages that bring the orders in, because when you commit yourself to your goals, the universe responds in a different way. Energy responds differently. When you don't give up on yourself, when you do what you say that you were going to do right from the start, that's what successful people do. They show up and they always do what they said they were going to do, even long after, when they feel like they don't want to do it anymore. Like, they're the people that are successful. So I want you to ask yourself, and you don't have to answer this in the chat, but just be honest. Do you give up on yourself? Are you somebody that actually doesn't get what you need to do done? Are you that person? Because I'm encouraging you today, wipe the slate clean and come and start with us on the 1st of October. We've got the last 90-day game plan starting of this year. It's going to be a very special one. So we're going to be starting on the 1st of October, the first 90 days. The last 90 days of the year 2022, believe it or not, is starting on the 1st of October. So what do you want to achieve in 90 days? What is your goal? Where do you want to be? And what I would say is break it down. So set yourself a goal for the 90 days. What do you want to achieve in the first month, the second month, and the third month? Set yourself a daily goal, set yourself a weekly goal, and set yourself a monthly goal. So for example, if you wanted to go for senior partner, which is the second position in the company, you need 2,500 points, which is really doable. And that's between you and your team. So you don't have to get the points just by yourself, which is amazing. It makes it really super easy. So your daily goal for 2,500 points in a month is 83.3 points. Okay, so not much at all. Over a week, you need 625 points. And then that will equate to 2,500 points in a month. Okay. So break down your 3-month goals. What I will say to you is that sometimes you'll be working through day 30, through day 40, through day 50, and you might not see any momentum. But then come day 74, something might start to happen. Come day 80, you might actually then start to find that things really pick up. And when you get to day 91, that's when you might hit your goal. So don't be disheartened if in the first 3, 4, 5 weeks, nothing really seems to happen. That's absolutely fine. But set yourself a goal and do, add people, get your daily method of operation done, and really make sure that you're documenting everything. So write down your goals, write down what you want to achieve, and have that vision board in front of you every single day. That's what I would be doing anyway. Okay, so 2,500 points divided by 4, which is 4 weeks, and that's for senior partner, and that is a really important position in our company, is 625 points per week. Okay, so that's really, really exciting. So just finally then, what is a daily method of operation? You guys know this. So Millie, does a new teamer get a bonus if they get 125 PV? Or is this just us for a sponsor? Great question, Wendy. So basically, say for example, you get 825 points. You then need the team member. They need the 120, I think, isn't it 128 PV? I'm not sure. I've been aiming for 130 just to be a bit over. They don't get the bonus. You get the bonus. But if your new team member gets 825 points and a team member with 130 points, then they will get the bonus as well. Okay, so the bonus is just for yourself when you've got a team member with those 130 points, and then if they get the 825 themselves, then well, and a team member, they get the points as well. They get the bonus as well. Hope that makes sense. So daily method of operation, what is it? It's a promise list to yourself of income producing activities, of things that you must do every single day for yourself. So like I just mentioned, finding, adding and messaging, write down how many people that you're going to do a day, write down your list of the people that you find, add a message, because then you'll know who to follow up with. How many times a day you're going to ask the question? So asking the question is, like I said before, is you might be interested in something that I've got. Would you be open to seeing a video, hearing my story? I don't know if you've seen, but I've been taking this amazing product called Perform. Have you heard about it? So asking the question is basically asking your potentials, have they seen the product? Have they seen the business? Are they open to earning an extra income? Do they want to know how to get healthy? Do they want to know how you've got amazing results? Okay. So how many times a day are you going to ask the question? Get that written down and get the names written down on your DMO as well. Okay. And the other things that I like to make a part of my day as an integral part of my DMO is inboxing happy birthdays, writing down my goals and writing down my aim for the day and my affirmations. So I always write down 3 strong affirmations. Okay. Now my affirmations might be, I'm the UK #1 earner. I am a customer magnet, and teamies come to me in avalanches of success. Like something really strong and powerful that I can write on the top of my DMO every single day, just to give myself some real good focus. Okay. And then anything else that I've got on my to-do list, and my to-do list will be different to yours, and yours will be different from somebody that's brand new than somebody that's been in for a couple of weeks or a month or a year. So you've got to find out what DMO, what daily method of operation fits into your day, and share that with your upline to make sure that you're doing the right things, that you're actually doing the income producing activities, and, to be accountable as well. If you really want to make this business happen, guys, then it's all about what you do in the dark. We all show up on these calls, but actually it's not about just being here. It's about going away and putting this into action. So going and speaking to people and telling them you're excited. And, what I would say as well is, if you weren't on that call on Friday night, please watch it. Please watch that recording. It's so exciting. We're going to be in 10 new countries across Europe in the next year, hopefully. Like, that is insane, guys. Like, the potential of this company is growing and growing and growing, and it's just so exciting. The last thing that I'm going to share with you is our unbelievably successful and amazing system that we have got in place for every single one of you to get involved in. Yeah, no worries, Wendy, at all. So as you know, so this is the system. I want you to write this down, okay? So your journey starts with you, okay? So you're at the top here. So you're here, you're on your health journey, and you've got to share that on your social media, okay? So you're here. You're taking your products, you're sharing it every single day, and you're adding people, you're doing your daily method of operation, okay? And what's going to happen is people are going to start watching you. And when you're asking the question and people say yes to you, you can then invite them to the calls, okay? So our call is on a Wednesday evening at 8 o'clock. So please make sure that you've got this, set an alarm on your phone, perhaps for Tuesday and Wednesday. So you know that on Tuesday it's time to, really start inviting people and reminding people to jump on that call with us. So you've got to invite to the call by asking the question. Again, for example, would you be open to seeing how I'm making an extra income or getting really amazing health results? Okay, so Wednesday is the opportunity call. They're going to see that call, they're going to fall in love, and guess what? They are going to sign up because they're going to want to be a part of our amazing community, which is growing so fast at the moment. And then guess what, guys? We have got a getting started call for you guys on a Thursday evening at 8 o'clock. So Wednesday night at 8 o'clock is an opportunity call. Your team needs to get signed up. And then guess what? You can get them started on an amazing call on Thursday night at 8 p.m. And then guess what? Friday night is PJ night call. So at 8 o'clock on Friday, then there is the vision. So they can get on that call. They can come and jump on with John, who is obviously our upline, and they can see the vision. And then Sunday is team training. So we have got this system of calls set in place for you to use it as a funnel. So share your journey. You do that. You've got to do you. You've got to take the action and invite to the calls. Then on a Wednesday, we've got the call. We talk about the products and the business. We inspire people. People say yes, they sign up. Okay, Thursday night is the getting started call. Friday is the PJ call where they see the vision and a bigger part of the company. And then again, Sunday is team training where we get them set for the week like we are exactly now. Okay, so you can funnel people through that system, and guess what? You duplicate that with them too. And then they start to duplicate, and guess what? We start to win. People get 825, they get the 1+1 team member, they get them on the calls, they get results, they find their friends, they invite them to the calls. And this is where things will start to get super, super, super exciting and super, super, super momentous. Okay. So what I want you to do, guys, is just now, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to imagine that it's month end. And I want you to think about what is going to be your goal for the end of the month. What are you going to achieve by month end? Let me just put some music on. Motivational music, studying. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on quickly, and I just want you to really, think about, where do you want to be by the end of September? What is the goal? You might be on one order, you might not have got any orders yet, but guys, that's okay. Have a think about it's month end. Imagine from today you start to show up as your very best self. What does that look like? How do you show up? What's your energy? What do you say to yourself? What are your affirmations? I am proud. I'm courageous. I'm successful. I'm unstoppable. I am NMD. I can do anything. These words are speaking power and truths over yourself, guys. And the only way that you won't get to where you want to be is if you limit yourself. So have a vision for yourself. Have a vision for where you want to be by month end. How many new team members do you want? How many new customers are you going to sign up before month end is out? Ask yourself, what are you willing to do on a daily basis to get to where you want to be? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to say no to get to where you want to be? Short-term pain for long-term gain. You can achieve anything. Anything is possible with this company. So start where you are. Know that you are incredible and that you are here for a reason. Your time is now, guys. So finally, think about where you want to be. End of September, the 30th of September 2022. It's 11:59 and you've hit your goal. The goal that you set out on the call on Sunday, the 25th of September. What was that goal? You need to write it down, guys. Write down your goal. Commit to that goal. And know that you can achieve anything. So, guys, thank you so much for listening. And I really, really want you to know that you are so capable of anything. The only thing that can ever stop you is yourself. This is the final week now, and it's all about you showing up and doing the do and getting out there and asking the question. Don't look back at the end of the month and wish you'd done more. It's time to shine. This is it now. We've got the amazing offer. And yeah, Ames, she's ahead of me. Tropical is being launched on the 27th. So that is coming on Tuesday. So get ready to order. Please, please don't miss out this time. It's going to sell out, and I don't want you to miss out. It literally sold out so quickly last time. And I'm going to order 2 boxes. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to order 2 boxes, one for me and one to send out to people, because it is amazing. It's my favorite. So do not forget that Tropical is coming, and yeah, the sign up fee is £30 just the end of the month. So if you know anybody, go and offer it to your team. This is your customers. Let me just end with this. If you've got customers that order the shakes and the premium capsules, for them to sign up for £30 and then put their own orders underneath them, they will actually earn £35 commission. So they will make £5 by signing up to the business. And I'm pretty sure it's the same in euros for you, Susie, as well. It's just slightly different in terms of money, but it's the same. Yeah, it just makes sense. So if you've got any customers that you want to help save money, go and say, listen, I've got an amazing plan to help you save money on your products and on your energy bills. Are you interested? They'll say yes. So thank you so much. Yep, Christine, me too. All about the Tropical. Let's go change some more lives, like Amy says. I hope you girls had an amazing day. Thank you so much for jumping on. Yeah, no worries at all. Thanks for coming on. Let's just see your comments. Tropical is going to be huge. Let's just see. Yep, that's everything, I think. So massive shout out to Emma. She's had 11 new orders this month, and so far 2 reorders, talking to more people, messaging more, posting more, doing story videos about the business opportunity. Absolutely amazing. So Jeanette has 4,975 friends. Yeah, it's a constant battle, isn't it? Like, who do I delete? Who's going to stay? Like, what if it could be a potential? Yeah, so I completely get that. Thank you so much for coming on, everybody. Absolutely love this. Let's get a photo. Some people have left already. Turn your cameras on, guys. Let's see your beautiful faces. There's Steve. Hey, Steve. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Emma. Oh, it's so nice to see you. I've been staring at a screen for the last hour. So nice to see you all. There's Joe as well. It's so nice to see you all. Hi, Maria. Hey, everybody. Hey, Kirsty. Hey, Liz. Hey, Zana. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, everybody. Cool. Right. Okay. Let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Big smiles, guys. Amazing. Good stuff. I'll pop that into team, guys. Thank you so much. Have an absolutely amazing week. We will see you on Wednesday night's call. Have a great week, and keep your eyes peeled on Feel Good Club as well, guys, because I'm going to be going live, letting you know about like Tropical and the times it's coming lives and stuff. So please make sure that you've got your eyes peeled on there and in the WhatsApp chat as well, because that's where we're going to be kind of letting you know when it's going to be live, so you don't miss out. So thanks so much for joining, guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, my love. Thanks so much for jumping on, and no worries at all.